picture-perfect afternoon here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. The roof is open, and it is time for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Here's the Spring League star, Jake Bates, to get us started.
And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Not something you expect to see from the opening kickoff, that's for sure, and they will start at the 40.
On the run, it's Dowdle.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They run again with Dowdle.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
A running play, it's Dowdle.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. It's a keeper with Prescott. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
I think in this situation, all you want to do is make sure your guys are set up front. No one jumps, no penalties. Sometimes you even call cadence, just go and pick it up.
Yeah, because it's on them. I mean, the quarterback's job's pretty easy there.
It really is. You talk about inches, just go get it.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They run here with Dowdle.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short.
Yeah, here we go.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
We're going to 54. Why is
Prescott.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw, Wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
Let's go. Go.
On the end around, here comes Williams. A gain of 3, 2nd down. We're scoreless after 1. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it 2nd and 7.
On the ready. Go.
First carry now for David Montgomery. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Getz will try and pick it up.
Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
Fourth down to give to Gibbs. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Another run for Gibbs here.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
2nd down and 4. Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Hooker's going to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
1st down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
Carlos Watkins there on the tackle.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Working out of the shotgun, Hooker.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Gibbs is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. So important in this league to capitalize on the other team's mistakes. Here they force the turnover on the opening drive, then come right down and score.
And I would add that it's important to capitalize on other teams' mistakes early. That way, you build confidence for yourself and your team. You start playing a little more freely. And you let the other guys know we're prepared to play.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Looking to throw. Prescott. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half. Prescott dancing to his left. And his throw is going to be incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. In motion left here, one of their tight ends.
He'll get it here on the jet sweep.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 3rd down, here's Getz.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and run for it. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Yeah! Here we go! Right side! Hey, kill! 27! 26!
Prescott to throw it. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
Everybody kill! 26!
Throwing. Prescott. He gets it to Cooks.
So they'll, of course, decline the pass interference there and wisely take the yardage.
And I think defensively he's saying, I was getting away with that in the first half. Why are you making that call now? But to me, that one was pretty easy to see. I don't understand what he's upset about. I think it was the correct call.
Everybody. Hey, kill! 26!
Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott Scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Cowboys have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And we are tied at 7. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, ready?
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 4.
Back.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
25 yards that time.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Throwing. Hooker.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Partner, I think this will want to ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6 coming up.
Yes! Here we go! Good.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Here comes 2nd down.
Yeah, here we go! Wait, take.
Now they try the right side here. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
Well, this defense needing a stop here. Got to have it. 3rd and 9. To throw, Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut.
And he'll work down inside the 45.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Well, Prescott, he's going to change things up here.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. This is 1st and 10.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now.
Yeah, here we go.
Here's a give up the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. Now here's a timeout as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.